waiting for this to pop up, and then audio's already on. Good. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Unintentional Ninja Block. I kind of submitted Shinobi as a standout game in my selection, and I thought it stood out, had no one else to really pair with. And then thankfully, BBH had my back and submitted 2 more ninja games, so that Shinobi wouldn't be on its own. So, no further ado, let's get to ninjaing. Resetting timer, and 3, 2, 1. Rocket, Shinobi.
Mission 1.
So, Shinobi is a nice and comfortable little game. Sega's answer to Rolling Thunder likes, where it's a side-scrolling platformer with 2 different layers that you can jump between, one-hit kills, all the fun stuff. You have 2 different attacks, whether you're far away from an opponent or close to them. But thankfully, as a ninja, you got quite the maneuverability. You can even walk while crouching in this game. I will admit, it took me way too long to realize that the final poster down here has the beauty mark in a different place than the other ones. I only found that out like right when I was practicing this game for submission for this event. We're just going to let that ninja hang there. He's just going to stay there the whole time. Alright, let's see how this boss goes. This boss is a little bit of timing on inputs and a little bit of luck on where these fireballs go. But if things are looking bad, you can always just go with a ninja magic, turns you invincible instantly, and saves your butt. But if you don't use the ninja magic, that's worth an extra 5,000 points.
Finish. Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, let's check out the one of the demo loop's favorite scenes to show off, the bonus stage. Don't expect me to actually like beat any of these. It's usually luck. Oh, looks like I missed this one already. Jump scare ninja to the face.
Mission 2.
I'm just going to be playing this for survival and clear. Trying to play Shinobi for points is a whole different beast. Besides a really nasty leech point at the end of this stage, you get a bonus for beating a stage without throwing shurikens. And some stages more than others, that is a nightmare and a half to try to do. One thing I should point out is we have these reoccurring guys with shields that show up frequently. And as you save some of these pink ninjas that have been captured, you can get a weapon power-up that lets you shoot this kind of like rocket thing. Oh yeah, just real quick. Some days you just bonk your head on a helicopter. And the shield guys, if you double tap them real quick with the rockets, it actually will go past their shield and beat them. So until you get the rockets, you're kind of at a disadvantage of dealing with them, which is why you'll see me use melee attacks frequently. Another thing I just want to point out is, right now, we're inside what should be a tanker ship, but look at that wall texture. What was this tanker ship carrying? Meat? Is this the meat ship of legend? So at this, I'm going to show you the ninja hello. That's when you just jump up right in front of someone and punch them in the face. We've seen 2 colors of ninjas right here, the blue ones and the green ones. And they're really interesting enemies. The part that actually... Whoa, I gotta be careful there. That guy almost got me. And there we see the 3rd color of ninja. So the ninjas are interesting. As long as you don't touch their swords, like the white of their swords is their hitbox, you'll just bounce off of them with a quick ow. I don't usually try to go for the Shinobi bonus. If I would do it on anywhere, it would be like the first 2 stages before the first boss. This stage, it would be a nightmare to try to get it on. Because the timing on getting the guys that jump out of the water before they hit you is really tight. To hit them with a melee attack versus your shuriken. The big trick is just to pay attention. Thankfully, falling in the water doesn't hurt you. But the big trick is to pay attention if there's going to be one scuba diver jumping at you or two. So I'm going to hang back here and try to go for a quick kill on this boss. No, looks like I messed it up. But you can... Basically, the helicopter won't come back down until the yellow ninjas are defeated. But you can kind of despawn them by stepping away at just the right time. Still, pretty easy boss. Let's see Solid Snake take out a helicopter with just shuriken.
Mission 2. Finished. Welcome to bonus stage.
So for as much as I like how this game handles, like, collision, where you just bump off of an enemy unless you hit their weapon, the Sega Master System is its own kind of challenge, where they reinstated collision damage. But then they didn't change the behavior of a lot of the enemies. So some will just rush at you with the... Woohoo! Missed on just the last ninja. But yeah, some enemies will still run at you with the intent of bumping into you in the Master System version, only it causes damage in that one. Thankfully, they gave you a life bar. Alright, so this is where things are going to get a little bit spicier in the game. Got lots of ranged enemies, got lots of ninjas to deal with. Let's see if this guy plays by the script. Tons of ninja hellos in this stage. There's actually a... Uh-oh. Okay. That gunner was just in a bad spot for me. Let's... Oh, and there was one prone off the side of the screen. I thought he didn't spawn. Well, thankfully, this game is pretty nice with its point-based extends. You can also get an extend if you beat a bonus stage. But, like I said, I'm planning on not being able to do that at all. Wait, where did that gunner come from? Okay. Now things got spicy. So, as I was talking about, one thing that's kind of tough about getting started in this game is point-based extends. Your first one is at 100,000. Alright, there we go. That's a lot cleaner. Just be careful about this guy. And if you get close enough to him, he'll stand up, which lets you give him a ninja hello. And then I'm actually baiting out this rocket launcher guy so that he gets closer and I can easily take him out. Okay, while this guy fiddles with his gun, I'm going to safely wait for him to get out of the way. They have a nasty habit of shooting as soon as you switch planes. Oh. I'm going to use a ninja magic to clear out this squad of ninjas that shows up. And sneak on by. Anyways, as I was trying to say earlier, the first point-based extend is at 100,000, but then everyone after that is only at 50,000. So getting your first extra life is actually really difficult, but then... Or, well, a little bit more stressful, but then after that you get them more frequently. And with one more enemy defeated, I should be... Yep, I'm back in there. I have a life to spare. So there's like a glitch or a secret in this game that if you bounce off of enemies with projectiles a certain number of times, I think it's around like 13 to 15 times, they'll stop shooting projectiles at you, all of them, for the rest of the stage. Now, I'm not going to do that here because I'm never really consistent about like how you actually activate it, but it is something that's really silly that works in this game. Keeping true to my promise that there would only be one of those wall-climbing ninjas left. That one back in the first stage who's still just hanging out. And now we've made our way to Ninja Central, where if you pay attention, you'll see some Sega logos. Like, this is like Sega's headquarters. We're gonna get to see like all the colors of ninjas in this stage. Thankfully, red ones behave like kind of like weaker green ninjas where they try to approach you and hit you. Blue ninjas try to jump on your head. That's their primary mode of attack. Reverse ninja hello. That's when you jump up and punch them in the back of the head. And then here we have the RGB ninjas. Oh! That's the problem with those blue ninjas. They, depending on where they are when they're spinning around, they can just bounce off of you, or you could touch even like 1 pixel of the white of their swords and it's considered a hit. Taking out those 4 is actually a pretty dangerous task. Alright, I gotta be careful here. Without the gun, it takes 2 hits to take out ninjas from at any point. And they're tricky guys. I'm actually gonna use a ninja magic here just to be safe. It's almost a panic bomb. And then I'll avoid those guys. Well, this brings me to a little bit of counting. 8 is the magic number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Considering that I have no lives left, I really hope this trick works on the first try. Oh, this is going to be close. I might not be lined up correctly for this. Okay, good. I will admit, the reason I wanted to learn how to one-credit clear this game was just so I could do that trick on this boss. You basically kind of overlap their collision boxes so that it bounces you in the correct direction and you get through that entire mess. I don't know if I've ever seen someone actually beat that group of statues on their first life. They take 8 hits each. They have long invulnerability frames. And every time you die, it actually lowers the hit point, or the number of hits they take before they blow up. So that first time, when they all have 8 hit points, it's incredibly tricky to take them all out. But then after that, it gets a little bit easier. Alright, well that was a good amount of points. I'm almost at my next extend, which would be helpful because things go bad for me in Mission 4. Oh, shoutouts to the red-blue ninjas here. Good old 3D ninjas. And then here's the lesser-known green-blue 3D ninjas. Okay, I need this green guy to come up here. He's dangerously too close there. Until I get that extend, I'm going to be, like, hyper-focused. Had too many accidents in the first part of this game. That's just a bad setup. Safer just a ninja magic there, so you don't have to deal with it. And then this guy's fun, because if you line him up right, you can hit him through the statue. But his reach is actually further than yours, so you have to make sure that you can hit him. Or duck out of the way. Alright, we got a safety extend again. Just in time for, one of the most dangerous things a ninja can deal with. Actual platforming. Unlike the water at the end of stage, or at the end of Mission 2, this area actually does have pits that will cost you a life if you fall in them. So, let's not fall in any pits. And then it won't be a problem. There's some precision shuriken work here. Okay, that ninja's out of the way. And I can safely jump over that pit. Interestingly, if a blue ninja falls into a pit, they're still alive and they will come back out at you. We got these little hopper guys. Thankfully, they don't hurt you. They just push you into more dangerous things like pits or other enemies who can hurt you. They're one that are like really nasty on the Master System version where collision damage is a thing. And now we have even more platforming. Gotta be very careful with these jumpers here, because they can easily push you into pits. Now, there you saw the purple Tengu. They're interesting enemies. They are only in this stage. There's only 2 of them, and I've only ever died to one once. I'm glad that I didn't make it a second one. You need a little bit of acceleration and walking forward before you jump, or else you'll do like a weaker jump that doesn't go as far. So I'm glad I didn't accidentally do that on that stage. Alright, now Lobster. This boss just kind of rushes at you, and he's all about timing. Can you make that jump and hit the very small hurt box, like over the tip of his sword and at the top of his helmet? Nice. I was able to do it without having to use my ninja magic. Ninja magic's like a failsafe for that boss. If he gets close to you, you just mash that and you'll get 3 free hits on him. So one thing I didn't get to speak about, because I've failed these stages so quickly, is what I'm doing here. Basically, I have a certain target that I start throwing shurikens at during the bonus stage, and you don't mash as fast as you can, because you have a limit to how many shurikens you can have out. So I kind of just mash with cadence to try to take out the ninjas as they run by. Okay, hold on here. The start of this stage is pretty nasty. That's why it's nasty. You can get distracted, and if you don't take out one ninja, the other one can easily cost you a life if you're not careful. Luckily, this stage I'm pretty comfortable with otherwise. I should be able to get another extend. This is just a ninja magic moment. Because with the pits and all the shield guys, that's just a nightmare. Almost close to my next extend. This has been a little bit closer of a run than I like, but still going along smoothly. There we go. That's the sound of an extra life. Just in time to move into probably the hardest stage in the entire game. Hope you like memorizing, because the blue ninjas, there's the hint that they're going to be bouncing all over the place. Like some kind of ninja gummy bear. And you have to respect them, because sometimes they set up traps like that. He's there, then he's back. And all you have to do is accidentally brush up against one of the white pixels of their sword, and you're dead. Alright, trying to bait out the next ones there. So, it's even harder in the Master System version, where the background looks the same all throughout. So, it's very hard to memorize where all these ninjas are going to appear at. But still, that went very smoothly. I was happy with that. And now the final stage. This one can be as difficult, but I find it to be like easier to learn how to deal with the patterns in this stage. We're inside the ninja leader's lair right now. We get a whole new enemy that only appears in this stage. These undead guys aren't that dangerous. If you bump into them, they crumble and come back, but otherwise they can only hurt you if they throw a bone at you. These guys, however, these gunmen are the worst characters in the game. If you jump up there, they have a chance just to start shooting at you instantly, and you can't react in time. Even if they're fiddling with their gun. See, that's why I'm glad I waited for him to move out of the way. Both of them wanted to shoot at me right away. I'm glad I played it safe. One last ninja hello. And then one last ninja magic to wipe out all these guys. This is a nightmare to take care of if you just don't rely on ninja magic. Oh, we got one more gunner. And this green ninja that doesn't know how to climb up walls. Alright, final boss. This guy can be a little random at the end, but he's 4 phases. Kind of mirroring your ninja magics. First, he has a shield attack, where you have to hit him after his shield drops. Then he controls the elements. He's only weak to melee attacks here, so I'll use ninja magic just to get it out of the way. Then he creates shadow clones of himself, and now we're at the final form, where he's going to try to run at me and punch me in the face. He's going to try to give me a ninja hello. I'm going to try to put enough of stuff out in front of him so that he can't. What I don't want him to do is I don't want him to corner me. Oh, and he succeeded in ninja hello. All right, let's hope I can get this on my second try. Or else this will be an unfortunate place to lose this run. I do get a little bit spicy with how I fight that one. Because you can just kind of like walk away from him and turn around and hit him, but if your timing's off, you get the hello. Otherwise, I constantly keep throwing out shurikens at him because he'll run into them. He'll try to duck the high ones, so you throw them out high and low. Oh, this is bad. I'm cornered. Oh! That's the number one thing I didn't want to happen. I did not want him to corner me. Oh, that is unfortunate with... And in Shinobi, not Ninja Gaiden. In Shinobi, you can't continue on the final stage. That is the biggest oof and the most embarrassing loss of a 1cc there. Well, I hope that DBH will have better luck than that. It's, like I said, I was worried that he would corner me because he wasn't jumping over me, so... I was aware that that could possibly happen. Still, it's a pretty chill game, and I very much enjoy it, and it made me realize that I haven't played Revenge of Shinobi in probably over 15 years. I should fix that. I would recommend, if you have a Nintendo Switch, the Sega Ages version of Shinobi is really nice, and it gives you a mode where you can take multiple hits. Great for training and learning this game. That's kind of how I learned how to handle this arcade version. But, anyways, that's it for me today. I'll be back tomorrow with some Castlevania love. Until then, I'll pass it on to BBH to continue the ninja magic with Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Princess. Best of luck to him.
Ha 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 ha!